Hey Sagittarius, this is Leah with Half Moon Tarot. I will be doing your April 2024 reading. I've already meditated over the cards and asked that Spirit bring whatever is necessary for you to hear, for you to know, expect, and be prepared for. So, Sagittarius, coming into April 2024, it looks like there is a want to do something new. There is a want to give birth to something new, something created. But I really feel like at times you talk yourself out of it. I don't know if it's because you don't think you're good enough, you don't have the resources to do what you think you can do, but I can see that there is something that you want to do. Okay. Coming into this reading, we have the Magician, the Ace of Coins, and the Seven of Swords. So the Magician tells us that whatever it is that you want to do, and this is a big thing because it's a major arcana, you have to live it, breathe it, eat it. It has to be a part of you. Okay. If it's something that you want to do, make sure it is a part of your story. Make sure it is a part of something that you are familiar with. You don't have to know everything about it, but we do have to be familiar with it. Okay. If this is something that you want to do, in order to make money, because, Ace of Coins, that you want to give birth to in order to monetize it, or because you think it would be good in, society, I guess, then it has to be something that's personal. It has to come from a space of experience. Okay. And what I mean is, it has to be something that you've already gone through. Okay. It is not something that you could learn about in a book. It is not something that you can watch and know about it. It has to be something that is a first-hand knowledge that, yes, you can go learn a little bit more on the business side. You can go and learn a bit more on maybe the advertising or the marketing side, or a little bit more on the situation, techniques, and protocols and things of that nature, but it has to be something that you resonate with. Okay. This is something that you have to know inside and out, because you're going to have the Seven of Wands. You're going to have people talking about you. You're going to be talking about yourself. Okay. And you're going to be talking to yourself. So, what I don't want is for you to get enthralled into this thing and then talk yourself out of it. Right. One thing I know, Sagittarius, is that you're good enough to do it. Okay. You have the experience. You know exactly what it is that you want to do. Do not worry about the resources, they will come. Okay. So, yes, we do have to think big, right? But in order for something big to occur, something small, several something smalls had to happen. So we can think big, but what's the small thing you can do to chip away from that big thing? Okay. Don't overwhelm yourself with so many thoughts and so much that you have to do that you never actually do anything. Okay. For some of my Sagittariuses, you have been trying to have a baby. These are for my IVF Sagittariuses. These are for my Sagittariuses that have been really putting an effort in. This could be the month that you find out that you are actually having a baby. Okay. There has been lot of hard work, lots of tears, lots of effort put into this, but just know that this is the month that it could happen. Okay. And when it does happen, give yourself space to enjoy it. Okay. I know that there might be worry that comes along the way. And when that worry comes, we will address that, right? But this is a time for you to actually enjoy the fact that you have the ability to create that life, to hold that life, to nourish that life, right? We come down into the moon card, okay? And if this is something that you've been working on, Sagittarius, and something just popped up into my head with the moon card, because the moon card typically talks about things that are done in the dark that will come to light, but it is also talks about things that happen at night that will eventually see daylight, but it is something that we're working on. Okay. Nothing that we want to keep a secret. Okay. Eventually, we don't want it to be a secret. Eventually. So, for those that are going through IVF, for those that are building something from their own life experiences, this is the time for you. Ooh, what happened? I kind of like stuttered and skipped like a DVD player, a CD player right there. This is the time for you to start working on a book, Sagittarius, okay? Documenting your process, documenting your emotions, blogging, vlogging, all of those things. This is more specifically towards those that have been trying to get pregnant that find out that they are, right? This is the time for you to start to release and let go of any emotions that you don't want to carry with you through your pregnancy, but also making note of all of the steps that you've gone through, everything that you've created within your body to prepare for this moment. Okay, so this could potentially be a great book on the other side of this, okay, helping those that were in your position. So the moon card, like I said, it talks about this space that is created for action to happen. Okay. So yes, this could be, and you know what? Moving forward, I'm just going to talk about my pregnant Sagittariuses. Okay. Those that are wanting to have a baby, those that know that they are already pregnant, congratulations. Those that are wanting to have be pregnant and have a baby, just know that congratulations will be coming to you soon. Okay. So this would be a great time, like I said, for you to start writing. Okay, because the moon card talks about this feminine space, and I believe that this feminine space comes for you in the evening when all is quiet. Okay, and there is peace within the home. There's peace within yourself, because when you're home, you don't take work with you. Do not take work home with you, Sagittarius. Okay, when you're off, you're off. Okay, take as much time with yourself, building that relationship with your body, the energies of the body. You're building all of those things. And the moon just indicates that it is time. It is time to start nesting within your own body. It is time to start nesting within your own space, right? Because we're creating a space, just as the moon does, for restoration to happen, for life to happen, okay? The Knight of Coins comes in, and the Knight of Coins is so discreet. So what I would say about the Knight of Coins in the Knight of Coins in this reading is that it is going to be important for you to keep everything to yourself. Okay? So when you find out that you're pregnant, keep it to yourself until you're out of the woods. Okay? Just as we traditionally would. Okay? And again, also make note of what is happening for you emotionally, your thought process. I could also see that you might have a lot of aha moments. You might have a lot of thoughts racing. Some of my Sagittariuses might be extremely tired. They might be forgetful in some spaces, and that could be their indication that that they're pregnant. Okay, but also when you find out, please keep it to yourself, Sagittarius. And like I said, that moon card comes in, and now that you know, start to create that space, that nesting space for life to begin. Okay. Make sure that you're taking time out for yourself. Another indication of the moon card and the Knight of Coins together, it talks about taking space for yourself and time for yourself. Okay. And I know you're so excited. All right. There are several things to be excited for, but be excited within the privacy of your own home first. Okay. The Two of Swords comes in, and not traditionally it talks about work, but I believe in this instance it talks about work and decisions that need to be made. You know, so you might have to cut back on work. Okay. You may have to cut back on work. You may have to take a couple classes like we talked about before. You may even have to start to create your own agenda for this baby. Okay. And what I mean by that is, especially if you've gone through IVF, especially if you're going through a lot of, what do I want to say? You've gone through a lot of trial and error, right? And now you're finally pregnant. Everybody's going to want to throw their opinions in there and throw their 2 cents in there, right? And that's what I mean by the Knight of Coins, keeping it to yourself, because the two of swords can look like confusion, right? Now that this baby is coming, everybody wants to have a say, right? When really it's just for you and your partner to have the say. Okay. So just remember that it could be a okay, thank you. And then in the end, you do what you want to do. Okay. So just be willing to educate yourself on what it is that you want to do and why you are doing it. Not to say that you need to explain yourself to anybody, but you do need to feel comfortable with it. Okay. With the decisions that you make. So, Sagittarius, if you've been trying to get pregnant, this could be the month that it happens. Just know that this is your time to create time and space for yourself. Keep this news to yourself, to you and your partner, so that when it is time to make decisions, when it is time to raise that baby, it is going to be your decisions and your choices only. And it's not like people are going to purposefully overstep. They just feel that, they want the best for this baby that's coming into the world that we work so hard to create, right? So Sag, that has been your April 2024 reading. If you should have any questions, honey, if you got questions, go talk to the pediatrician, okay? But if this resonates with you, drop down into the comment section. Let's have a conversation around it. And I will talk to y'all next month. Bye.